Hey, how's it going, my fellow Uber and Lyft drivers and anybody else wanting to learn? Welcome back to the Driverman channel. How you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic week. So recent news is LAX will begin to bar Uber and Lyft drivers from picking up passengers within the terminal roadways. Hey, my info LA, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. So, what this means is it's going to be harder when you're arriving at LAX. So, say you're going to visit LA, you're flying in LAX, and of course, you need a ride once you get there. You're not going to be able to call an Uber or Lyft and then have them come and pick you up in front of, right outside the airport. You're going to have to do a little bit of, yeah, to a certain area where you can take a shuttle bus. So, beginning 3 a.m. on October 29th, that's, just a little over 3 weeks away, you will have to walk and take a shuttle bus to a designated parking lot where you will be able to pick up or, call your Uber or Lyft ride from there. Um, Kind of a gonna be kind of a pain for those who don't like to walk, or don't want to have to deal with the extra time, which supposedly it's gonna take roughly an extra 15 minutes or so, hopefully faster with there being less cars clogging up the roadway. See, the thing is, LAX decided to do this because of the increased congestion on their streets right outside the terminals. So they saw a significant increase in the amount of traffic from 2010 until about now. Let me go over some of the figures with you. I'll pull up the article right now. And I'll say hi to anybody else who's here. If you are here, say hi. Don't be shy. And give me a thumbs up if you don't hate me. Okay, so let's go through some figures here. So they saw, okay. Okay, so they saw a rise from 59 million in 2010 to 87.5 million last year. Supposedly, they can't handle the Uber and Lyft congestion anymore on the roadways, especially since they're in the middle of a massive overhaul to modernize the airport in preparation for the 2024 Summer Olympics. So they got to have this $14 billion project done. Hey, Beacon of Lightning, by then. And the thing is, when they're doing construction, of course, that entails having to close some of the lanes. So if it's already, a pain in the butt to get through there, imagine with, at just even one lane closed, it's going to be, absolute gridlock. So they're doing this, because I guess they kind of have to, because of the just the big, cluster F it is to get through there. So just in August alone, 26,000 rideshare cars use their roadways every day. That's nuts. So the rideshare cars, they account for roughly 27% of the traffic. That's a little more than a quarter of the traffic on the roadways. So it kind of makes sense. It's going to be a pain, yes, but I kind of get it, because they're taking into account the fact that a lot of people, are stuck in there, just, from the entrance of the terminal to, picking up their passenger and getting out of there. It could take, as long as like 45 minutes. I mean, it's ridiculous. That's, just, a freaking circle, and having to spend 45 minutes just to get through that circle, definitely stressful. So this shuttle bus, situation is just a temporary solution, though, because obviously, a lot of people aren't going to like it, especially, because it depending on where they're going to have it situated. I think you're going to have to be in front of Terminal 1 according to this article that I'm reading here, in order to be at the station where you pick up the shuttle, where you ride the shuttle bus. So if you're, arriving from somewhere whose airline is in, say, Terminal 4 or 5, that's probably going to be the one that's most distant from that area, and, causing, basically increasing your distance, having to walk over there just to pick up, just to hitch a ride on a freaking shuttle bus to the parking lot. And they haven't said exactly the details of where that, of how that is exactly. Like, okay, do you call the Uber before you get onto the shuttle bus? I would assume not, because then, a freaking Uber rider would be sitting there for 15 minutes and then cancel you after 5, and then, you'd be out, $5 and still having a ride. So you'd have to wait till you get to the, to the parking lot. Just like, I guess it's similar to, like, it'd be like walking out, wait until you walk out and get to the curb, and then you call your Uber or Lyft, and then wait for it to pick you up there. Basically when you get to the parking lot, that's when you call your Uber, Lyft, and get to it there. Yeah. So let me state. So the temporary solution is the shuttle bus. What they're working on is at some point having what's called an automated people mover. So what it will be is a driverless train that will basically shuffle people through, get them from, whatever terminal they're at to, bus lines, or other modes of transportation, whether that's, somebody picking them up, or, well, probably not somebody picking them up, because that's different. That's still just regular, waiting for your friend to pick you up in the terminal. But, any public transportation, or like private car or taxi, that's something that well, I don't know about private car, but taxis and Ubers and Lyft and bus stations, that will basically be for moving you to a section where you can be picked up by those. I just noticed we got a lot of people on the stream now, so let me just check, and I'm going to say hi to people. I saw Uberman Tampa pop up. How you doing, Uberman Tampa? Let me pop on, and I'm going to see who is here. Because as I mentioned before, my laptop camera is broken, so I got to pop on and look at it on my laptop, because I can't see all of you guys on my phone that quickly. Okay, so let's say hi and see who's here. Okay, so we've got my Info CLA. How you doing? I'm in Nashville. Okay, they do that. They do that there. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's setting a trend. They mentioned that Boston is looking into doing something very similar. So soon Boston will have something like that as well, and other airports are probably going to follow suit and do things that are similar to reduce the congestion. So we've got Tavo L'Oreal. Oh yes, Tavo in San Diego. Welcome back. Nice to see you again. Beacon of Lightning. Let's see. Okay, I think I've caught up with everybody who's saying hi in the chat. Anybody who's here, if you don't want to say hi, that's totally fine. But if you want to say hi, it's cool. Say hi, I'll give you a shout out. And go Donnie COM in the house. Go Donnie COM in the house, everybody. Go Donnie COM from Mississippi is in the house. Okay. I enjoyed your verbiage, the words that you used in your video, Go Donnie. Playing with his wee-wee. Yeah, that's it was definitely an entertaining little video. Okay. Come on, man. Yeah. Okay. So, how are gas prices in LA, Jose? In San Diego, they are $4.09. And Uber and Lyft are not giving us any extra. Yeah, I mean, they're not going to give anybody any extra. They don't care. They're not going to give anybody any extra. Gas prices are rising and the fares are lowering. That's just the name of the game. Of course not. There's not something they're like, oh, you guys are making less money because your costs are up. Here you go. Obviously we know that's just not the way that it works. Unfortunately, they're just all about, paying, as little as they possibly can, in an effort to just keep losing money, apparently, because that's all they do. Okay. Okay, guys, if you are on give me a like, and say hello. Salvador Geronimo. What's up, Salvador Geronimo? How you doing? Okay. 232 a gallon here in Tampa. Well, screw you, Uberman Tampa. Okay, screw you with your 232 a gallon. But yeah, Tavo, it's very similar here in LA. It's basically $4 a gallon most places. I mean, I'll fill up at a spot that gets like 373 ish, on a good night. Sometimes 350, but yeah, in general, the average is $4 a gallon. So if you are paying anything below three, I'm jealous and screw you. Though I still love you, but screw you. Okay. No, screw you, I insist. Okay. 253 a gallon here in Buffalo. Okay. Yeah, I hate you too, Beacon of Lightning, just because of that, uh just jealous. I'm just jealous, you guys get the low gas prices. But hey, that's the way it is, what are you gonna do? This is, everything's more expensive here. This is LA. That's life. Okay. Mike C. What's up, Mike C? Mike C in the house. Mike C, is this your first time here? If so, welcome to the live stream. I am Driverman, aka Jose. Okay, I really do appreciate you letting me tell your story about your footage. That was awful. I know, right? Kind of you. Thank you for your permission. I don't like to try to bite on nobody's videos. Come on, man. Oh, I know. I know you don't. I know you don't. And you mentioned when you replied, yeah, sorry that, you forgot to, I guess, give me credit or whatever, or mention my name. It's okay. Next time. It's next time. Next video that you make off of something that you see of mine, just try to remember to say my name. If you don't, I'm probably not going to sue you. No big deal. I like your channel. I like the way I like the way you talk. It's different than the way I talk and the way I think. And you live in Mississippi. I'm in LA. Two different kind of ways of looking at things. So yeah, we're good. No worries. Okay. Let's see. Headed back from New Orleans. Just dropped my passenger off at the airport. $86 for the trip. Only 86 miles. Come on, man. 86 miles. Good God. 86 miles. Okay. Okay. Wow. $86. So you made roughly $1 a mile then? Does that sound about right, Donnie? Okay. Mike C. Yes, sir. Thank you. Absolutely, Mike C. And Mike C. If you have been to my channel before, but this is your first live stream, hit that red subscribe button so that you know anytime I come out with a new video and do future live streams. Okay. 203, haha, come on, man. Oh, you're talking about Mississippi. Well, screw you too, Donnie. Uran Tepen, 86 miles, going back empty, right? Yeah. Okay, so we got 10 people. 10 people. 10 personas. All right, that would be Yol Saram in Korean. That's pretty cool. So guys, if you are here, if you could write in the chat room, hit that like, let's do that. Right, hit that like if you're in the chat room, and let's get those likes up, because there should be more likes with 11 viewers. I'm just saying. Unless you don't like me, then it's fine, whatever. What are you gonna do? That's life. That might be actually a good thing, I mean, you don't want everybody to like you in life anyway, because that's weird. Okay. Donnie, that is $1 a mile. Come on, man. Yeah, okay. Yes, Donnie is awesome. You ran Tampa. I ain't subscribing. You know why? I already am. I know you are. Heck yeah. I got you too, buddy. I think I do. I'm subscribed to you, aren't I? I'm gonna double check right now and make sure. Okay. But yeah, this is let me just hop back into the article really quick here, make sure I didn't forget anything good, professional to say. Okay. But yeah, San Francisco. Okay, San Francisco in June moved pickups to a central parking garage. So LAX wouldn't be the first ones doing something like this, but they are the first, like, I probably like major airport that is doing this, because LAX is the one that gets the most passenger, it's the one that has the most passenger destinations and flights out in the country. So this is a big deal for an airport of this magnitude. Now, Burbank Airport. I live, as many of you know, I live in the San Fernando Valley area of LA. So I'm actually closer to the Burbank, or Bob Hope Airport is what it's officially called, than LAX. So I would tend to, drive over there. It's like 8 minutes away from me, and wait and get pings and pick up people from there. I used to do that a lot. I just started to get old. And I noticed at one point, Lyft, what they were doing is they moved. No, I guess this would apply to both Uber and Lyft. Maybe I wasn't doing that much Uber at the time that I'm thinking about this, but when I would pick someone up in a certain time period. This was maybe like a couple years ago. I would be picking someone up from the Burbank airport, and you would have to pick them up at the front, front garage. So you'd pull in, and then you'd grab like a little ticket. Be like, oh, I'm here. There'd be like a security guard guy there. Oh, I'm here to do a pickup. Wave you in, grab a ticket, go in, and there's people like just standing there waiting for their ride, and you just gotta, get out and wave. Okay, I'm here for, and find the right person. For whatever reason, I'm sure it's appeared in the news. I don't know of it off the top of my head, but for some reason, they end up changing that. I want to say maybe a year and a half ago, maybe, probably a little bit more, maybe 2 years ago, where they moved it back to outside at this like island area, near, basically, and kind of more in front of the terminals. So you go out and you drive, and then you'd pick someone up, and there'd be people like waiting there, not right in front of the terminals, but like another, small street, like another curb island area in front of there. And that's where they moved them, which is where they had them originally. At first, they were having them do it then there, and then they moved it to the parking garage, and then they moved it back there. So this, having, picking people up in a parking garage or a parking lot is not new. Burbank used to do it, and now LAX is going to finally start doing it. Okay. So, yeah, by 2023 is when they hope to have that automated people mover. 2023 is when they're hoping to have that, which will help a lot. They estimate about 30 million travelers will use the people mover per year, roughly 30 million. And then there's all these like weird diagrams here, but I'm not gonna like go through them. I'll let you guys look at that. I'll leave when I fill out the description, I'll leave a link to the article in the description so that you can look at like the diagrams and stuff at the bottom. No need for me to like go through those, other than to simply say that there's going to be a little bit difference between, for when you're arriving from, say, like a hotel, or if you're arriving from the Green Line, or you're an employee. There's, employee shuttles. There's rental car. There's going to be the taxi and T&C, which of course will be, Uber, Lyft. And then there's the TCP and privately owned vehicles. They're all going to have things be a little bit different. But yeah, no need to go through that. That's too much boring information. Anyways, let me finish looking at who's in the chat, and I'll probably hop off in a few minutes here because I'm going to take a shower, excuse me, and then I'm going to go out and do some Grubhub and DoorDash tonight. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see here. Thumbs up, everybody. Thank you, Beacon of Lightning. Uber and Tampa. I'm not liking shit until I get a check from YouTube. I didn't know that was in my control. Okay. Mike C. How many airports does the LA area have? They have a few. They've got, there's LAX, there's the Bob Hope Airport, there's the Long Beach Airport. I've never been to that one. I've only done Uber and Lyft at LAX and the Burbank Airport, but there is a Long Beach one. There's one in Van Nuys. There's a Van Nuys Airport. Um, those are the ones that I know of off the top of my head. There's a Santa Monica Airport. Never done any pickups there either. But yeah, there's similar, at least a handful of airports. Um, let's see here. Okay. Right, right. Arthur Johnson. Hey, Arthur Johnson, what's up, man? Okay, if a rider wants to drive shotgun and you have a van and want to sit in the back, do they have the right to insist that they sit up front? Oh, you mean if you want them to sit in the back? You have a van and you prefer your driver your riders to sit in the back. Do they have the right to insist that they sit up front? Technically, no. It's your car. Just like, you have the right to say, get the F out of my car. You can certainly designate where they sit as well. Absolutely. It's your car, your rules. You tell them where you want them to sit. Especially if it's, has to do with, you're feeling safer, Um, okay. Tonight I saw Steve from Mission Uber. Oh, okay. I don't know who that is. Football. Mike, so just curious, how low do the rates have to go before you call it quits? That's a good question. That's what I like to know. I mean, um, the stuff from Uber, being 60 cents a mile, that was enough to get me to quit. Once they took out that extra 25%, that was enough for me. But there's still a lot of people that drive. A lot of people that drive. Even some of the other Uber tubers here still drive. And but they know what they're doing. They take advantage of the surge. I know they do. I know Rideshare Revolution seems to do pretty well. He shows his like screenshots and things like that. I know that he knows how to game it, how to work it. So if you know how to work it, then I guess you're okay. I just I just don't like driving full time. He drives a lot. I'm not willing to drive hours upon hours a day and stress myself out and burn out. But yeah, for me that was how low they had to go for me to quit. Now as far as Lyft, Lyft, how low will the Lyft how low will the Lyft rates have to go for people to quit? That is a good question. I mean, are people still out there driving for the 35 cents a mile, 33 cents a mile? Unfortunately, yes. I don't know why. I don't get it. I don't get it. Other than just absolute desperation to at least make a dollar, I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question, Mike C. It's a good question. That's way below my bar. Like I said, I already quit. Lyft still here is 84 cents, but I haven't done any Lyft lately. I just kind of need taking a little siesta from rideshare, and I've just been focused on food delivery lately. Um, you have the power to influence YouTube to tell them to pay me. Dude, you know what? I wish, because you know what? They demonetized my video about Lyft. Not the one with the driver who was, not that one, not my latest one, but the one before that where it's the 6 reasons why video. There is nothing in the title, thumbnail, metadata, description, um, anything that's outside of the advertiser friendly guidelines. I looked into it twice. I looked thoroughly. Okay, let me make sure. Okay, is there any hateful stuff, any sexual stuff, anything inappropriate? And no. And for some reason, I went through the review and they said no. So, dude, I don't even have the power to get, my video that should be monetized. Uberman Tampa. I wish I did. I'd help you out. But yeah, I get why they, D'd the other one, yeah, I mean, obviously, I mean, that's, sexual nature. Yeah, that one, of course. I expected that one, to get demonetized. Because it's about masturbating, yes. But the one, before that, that doesn't make sense. My guess is that maybe because they were right next to each other, when they saw, oh, this is gross, they just kind of like made the decision together at the same time. Oh, we'll just demonetize both of them. You know, not really looking at the previous one. That'd be my guess why they made that mistake. Because to me, that's a mistake. There's nothing wrong with that one. Okay. I don't care where my passenger sits, says Dual Beacon of Lightning. Cool. Okay. Arthur Johnson. Right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, indeed, Arthur. You are the boss, man. Big boss, man. Uberman Tampa. If it were me, they'd ride in the trunk. Alive? Or because, like, you would, like, you know, that's what I'd like to know, Uberman Tampa. Okay. Uberman Tampa got no love. No love for the packs. I can understand, like, it depends, you know, everybody's had their own experiences. After you've dealt with so many jerks, you know, you could just have that, you know, you could just be that way, you know. Hey, I get it. Let's see here. Not me, I'm Amazon all the way and use Uber Eats to pay back what I spent in fuel. Okay, good. Good. Okay, finding a job after doing rideshare full-time for a while is very hard. I can imagine. I'm still just, you know, plugging along with the side hustle myself. Uber is company and Lyft is a company that feeds on people's poverty, says Tavo L'Oreal. Absolutely, they do. They feed on the desperation. You know, that's why they lowered the rates and weren't afraid to lower those rates. And people are still driving because they figure, oh, people are still going to keep driving. And unfortunately, they are. Yeah, they're taking advantage of the people who just, you know, whatever, can't find a normal full-time job right now, or maybe, you know, here illegally, could be, you know, people like that. And so they're counting on those people to keep, you know, giving rides, because those slip through. I mean, we all know their background checks aren't reliable, so they're just counting on the people who have, you know, those lousy backgrounds, who can't get a real job because, you know, they're an ex-con or something. They're slipping through and bringing them on. So I guess, you know, with that in mind, them realizing, oh, well, we've got freaking, you know, killers and rapists on the platform, you know, they can't get a normal job, so, you know, they'll do it for 33 cents a mile. Maybe that's the mentality. Mike C. Okay. Just don't dip your balls in salsa. I don't know which salsa you're talking about. Oh, okay. Are you offering your passengers salsa, Beacon of Lightning? Okay. Dude, they demonetize my videos every time. I have to request a manual review every time. My cooking video had no audible dialogue at all. Demonetized. Kevin told me to premiere them until it's good. Okay. That's right, Tavo. Okay, yes. Nick, the only thing you need to dip your balls into is soap. Okay. Now we're talking about balls for some reason. I don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're at about the half-hour section. Like I said, I'm gonna hop in the shower or walk in the shower, or well, not literally hop. You know, I'm gonna shower, clean myself, wash stuff, and then I'm gonna go out and make some money. Thank you for attending. If you have not yet subscribed, tap that red subscribe button and tap the bell so that you know in the future when I do another live stream, and also when I release another video, which I will be releasing another one probably in the next couple days. I have a couple that I've recorded that I just haven't released yet. Those will be coming soon. So, you know, subscribe and you'll know when I pop them up. You guys have a fantastic rest of your Thursday night, wherever you are. It is either almost 7 or 10 p.m. wherever you're at. Enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're out doing food delivery, be nice to the restaurant workers, as I say. Drive safe. And if you're doing Uber or Lyft, also drive safe. And, yeah, and remember that you're the boss of your car. Arthur. So, thank you all for tuning in. And I will see you again very, very, very soon, my friends.